Mark Twain said, the two most important days in your life are 1. The day you were born, and 2. The day you find out why. Wow. If there was ever a statement that made me reflect, it was this. How true, I thought. The day we find out why is dependent on the day we were born, and everything else is part of the process of growth and evolution. The great stuff that happens to us and the not so great stuff that happens to us is all part of our evolution, sending out waves and contributing to ourselves and humanity. The one thing to note is that it might take some time for some of us to figure out the reason we were born. Now, I know sometimes life feels like an endless roller coaster ride. Sometimes we wonder if we will find happiness, find the joy we search for, find the unconditional love we yearn for. We often find hurdles, heartache. We might wonder why we were born, and that is the great question. I believe that if we ask it with all the negativity going on within us, we will not get the answer we're looking for. I discovered that if we delve into the negative self-talk and the negative emotions, negatively inclined questions, what I mean here is, if it's a moment of despair and unhappiness and we ask this question in a fit of rage, then we will receive more of that, and it becomes an endless whirlwind. When I think about it, all that really matters is understanding who we really are and what we are really meant to do in this lifetime. We are somewhere on our journey of life right now. We might be right on track, and that is superb. We might not feel we are on track. We might feel we have deviated from where we wish to be. We might not have an inkling of an idea of what it is we want to do or be. And all of this is fine in the grander scheme of things. And I say this because I believe it doesn't matter what happened in our past. I'm sure you have heard this many times. It is history. Dr. Wayne Dyer and Dr. John DeMartini says it so eloquently. They say, give up your personal history. The past was perfect to get you here. What I hear them saying is, it doesn't matter what has come our way before. What matters is what we do right now, what we focus on, what we believe we can achieve and go after. Not sure if you've watched my videos on goals. If not, please do. It gives the how to getting to do what you wish to do, setting goals and going after it. We might also be at a point where we enjoyed the journey thus far, but now we are looking for something else, something to tickle the heart again. And that is superb. It's almost as if the roller coaster ride has slowed down or come to a standstill. I come back to Mark Twain saying, the day you find out why. I believe that we are meant to be on this magnificent earth for a particular reason or reasons, a life purpose or purposes. I say purposes because I don't believe we have only one purpose. I believe we have many purposes, and as we grow and evolve, we fulfill on that reason or that purpose, and we uncover the path to follow the next. This is much easier for some than others though, and I believe it's all about what is going on inside our heads. What are we telling ourselves? If you watched my video on beliefs, you will know what I am talking about here. If not, please find my videos where I delve into the power of beliefs. I've heard many reasons or excuses we give ourselves and others why we are not where we wish to be. It seems that we find solace in this, finding a different reason on a different day to not pursue what we feel drawn to. Have you ever wondered why you were born? I mean, what is the reason for this life, right? Have you ever wondered? How does it make you feel? Are you where you wish to be? Would you prefer to be doing something else? Sometimes I feel we keep ourselves locked in a glass cage, and the glass gets so misted that we can't really see beyond the cage. We miss out on the beauty that lies in front of our eyes, the beauty that unfolds each day. The beauty that never retracts if something didn't fit into place, but finds a way to continue growing. Have you ever thought how the sun always rises and always sets despite the climatic chaos or natural disasters that occur? When a field is burned down, it finds a way to rebirth itself. What do you see in this world? Do you see chaos first? Do you see beauty first, or rebirth after the chaos? What do you see in your life? Does it follow a similar pattern? We feel hurt by what people tell us. We base who we are on that. We live our lives based on that. We stop pursuing what we wish to because we believe we can't do that. I wonder what would happen if we followed in the footsteps of nature. Nature doesn't retract, doesn't stop being who it is because someone broke a rose off a rose bush. Have you ever seen a flower growing in the middle or on the side of a road where it pushed through the tar? It finds a way to reach the sunlight. I'm always left in awe to see that. I wonder if we did the same, what would happen? I'm not sure if it's an easy path for that flower, but it is relentless. It finds its way. That flower understands its reason for being and its purpose. That excuses or reasons I spoke about earlier, I know about it because I did that too. I allowed the busyness of my life to take control and I got caught up in it. I found that my busyness, apart from being in a fast-paced production environment, was an excuse to not stop and look at what made my heart dance at that time in my life. I remember a time when I was much, much younger. I used to say to people, how often do we look down at the ground, forgetting to look up at the sky, which is so magnificent. And I remember it being my favorite saying at the time. After a while, I too found myself forgetting to remember to look up at the sky. And when I did, I was in awe, but it didn't last for too long because the busyness would take over again. The thing with moments is that once gone, it's gone. Cast in concrete, remembered that way. You must be wondering by now, I wonder if she found her reason why she was born. I think I have for this part of my life. When I felt real discomfort about what I was offering to the world, I embarked on finding out more. I changed direction to what I felt my heart being called to. See, I was so tired of feeling exhausted, working 24/7. I worked in the IT field and I can tell you, as much as I enjoyed the adrenaline rush, sometimes I felt like those machines that needed to be working at peak capacity every single second of every single minute of every single hour of every single day. The thing is, I am not a machine, so why was I acting that way? This was the moment for me. I mucked up the courage to discover the reason why I was born, and that is why Mark Twain's saying is so profound for me. I only came across the saying recently after I made the changes, but I understand it because I lived it. You must be wondering, how do I find out why I was born? There are many ways. The one way I would recommend is, it's the way I discovered my reason, and that is through embarking on a coaching program with a trained certified coach. Coaching is so great because it assists and guides one to become so aware of self, what we like, what we don't like, what is important to us, what is holding us back from becoming the best person we can be, what rubs us up the wrong way and we react and then regret it, who we want to be and how to clear that path to get there. I see it as a process of cleansing the thoughts. We have many thousands of thoughts daily. Some of these thoughts don't serve us. We get to discover that and change it. Coaching assists with transitioning. It could be transitioning in career, it could be life situation, it could be relationships. The thing with coaching is, at least the process that I have been through, provides a toolbox for a lifetime. It has tools, techniques, exercises that assist with an awakening to who we really are and what we really want out of this lifetime. It's investing in oneself. How often do we do that? Sometimes in life we choose certain paths to satisfy a need or desire at hand. The time will come when we look internally and reflect on where we are at and if this is really the place we want to be. I also believe that there are many paths to get to our final destination. If we enjoy the journey instead of focusing on the final destination, we will find the journey more pleasant. You must be wondering, why would I want to be coached? I don't need it, right? Maybe these are questions that will give you some clarity. Ask yourself, am I happy where I am at in my life right now? Do I feel stuck? Do I have any regrets of not doing the things I wish to do? Have I found meaning in my life? Do I experience happiness and contentment with where I am at right now? If you are happy with where you are at, if you do not feel stuck, then that's great. If not, then maybe discovering more about yourself is not such a bad idea. It is a good time to do a reality check, especially when you experience discomfort. I found for me this was a sign. It is like an indicator to realign with what we seek in this lifetime, and it is letting us know that we are off track or we have been in a comfort zone for too long. As we walk through life, some people are aware of what they want from very early on, whereas it takes others a little longer to figure this out. The tragedy is that some people don't ever figure it out. If you would like to discover why you were born, it might be a good idea to reach out to a life coach if you wish, or any coach that specializes in an area that you wish to upgrade. I can show you how to find your reason so that you can become the person you were meant to be, or at least just know it. I am a transformational life coach, and I have seen transformation in myself and the people that I coach. We've together seen the creativity that unfolds in the space that we create just for that, enabling guidance and growth to make the necessary changes to develop self. If you would like to reach out to me, that will be great. My details will follow at the end of this video. Let's see how we together get you to your next. Let's see how we can discover your reason. I did the same process, and I can tell you, it feels great. It feels empowering, and it feels like a whole new adventure for me. I thought I'd share this with you. These are times where we have to step out of our shadow and into our light, time to think differently, more creatively, to use our resources resourcefully, to clear our path to rise to who we are meant to be. I hope that this has assisted you in some way. If this video resonates with you, please like it and share it with as many people that you feel will benefit from it. Let's see how we can help influence change in this world by beginning with ourselves. Know that it is only when we take the bold steps to be curious, to know more about ourselves, that we will find the happiness and direction we seek. Lao Tzu says, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." I say, feel it, live it, only you can. Dress up in your purpose and show up as the human you were meant to be. Have a blessed and most beautiful day, and thank you for listening and spending your precious time with me. I am so grateful that you stayed till the end. We all have a mission on this earth. Discover it and decide what legacy you would like to leave behind. Thank you.